Invite the wives.
Wow.
That's the title.
We're going to fight you right now.
That's the title.
Like, I'll fight you for both of them. Let's do this.
I can't run this in my house.
You want to throw hands?
I'm just trying to make it spicy.
I'll fight a man, bro. I fought a man before. Let's do it.
I rescind the statement.
Call me old man Wade.
Damn you, old man! Wait.
Old ass man.
Shut up, old man. You smell like fart.
No! Man!
Old man.
He's so old, he got a podcast on cassette.
Fuck, you're old.
Damn it, Wade!
And welcome to the Old Man Wade Show. I'm your host, the God of Stubborn, the Lord of Laughter, Old Man Wade. And I'm sitting here with the pinnacle of political perfection, my co-host, the man, the myth, the legend, Super Bowl Gabi.
What up, everybody?
And to his left, we have Shane Ice.
What up, son? Why are you stealing my thunder?
What? I say that every single time.
And that's going to be the topic. Keep going.
Oh, no. And to my left, to my right, we have my lovely life.
Hey.
With her normal enthusiasm, as always.
Sorry, I was drinking wine. And Javi got me all mad.
And then we have the Fredos.
Energy.
Hello.
Energy.
Oh my God.
That's what I bring. I bring energy.
Okay, yes, baby.
God.
That's right. Sorry.
Okay.
So, you know what? This is perfect.
Did you peep his wife wiping his brow like he was freaking...
You James Brown me. You
I
James Brown me.
She was like, it's okay. It's okay.
So, let me just say this. So, before we started recording, I had to make sure I hit record immediately because I don't think... just for the single people who don't know this, excuse me. When your significant other says they have something, not when we have something, but when they have something, that means don't touch that shit.
True.
So when a certain person in the Fredo community says this is their wine stuff, that means don't touch that shit. So yes, when that certain Fredo person said, I'm not touching that because it's not mine, it makes absolutely sense to me.
It's fair.
Yeah, I'm touching everything.
And then she came out with a little baby glass, and he looked at it and looked at everybody else's and looked at his again, and then looked.
I don't see shit.
First of all,
I'm touching everything. I'm touching fancy lotion.
First of all, Mr. Fredo
Your
didn't want me to buy the wine fridge for down here. Second of all, I bought it anyway to keep my wine down here.
So I just love it. It was like, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. It's what you started with, so let's call it like it is.
I said.
But women have the nice things, yo. You gotta touch them sometimes.
That's right.
Oh, I touch all the shit. Like, Valkyrie don't know. I just be going, I'm like, oh, this is great. So, Valkyrie bought this lotion.
Maybe I should describe how I'm staring at you right now. If
So,
you were here, it would be as if piercing daggers were inches from his face.
I'm so glad that Maria's half Cape Verdean.
and let me just tell you, piercing dagger eyes don't work because I'm a masochist. So Valkyrie has this lotion that I absolutely fucking love. I use the shit out of it.
I bought bottles and he stole it.
And then, when she started running out, hey, where's the lotion you got me?
Yeah, he has his own, like men's, like from men's skin, the male smell. This was like nice
Now.
CBD coconut oil, like lotion that was like thick, like that, that good shit for the summer. I bought a bunch of bottles during Black Friday from Victoria's Secrets for like $5. Smells so good, so good. He used all my shit. I was like, where's my lotion?
It lathers on your skin.
Yo.
He's like, I've never been so soft.
He used the charge card more than me.
I never smelled so
That's
soft.
why I was categorized.
So,
go both ways.
He just likes smelling good.
So let me just say this. Shout out to Florida Man and shout out to Diddy because they still make fun of me for this.
Mm-hmm.
Bath and Body Works Cotton Blossom.
I can't.
That lotion was my shit. It made my skin feel so fucking soft.
Like
I'd walk in and ladies would be like, this is during my whole phase, mind you. And they'd walk in and be like, oh,
it
your
was
skin.
before the time of Maria. Or stuff like that.
Yeah, it was before the time. It was before the time of Maria. And like they'd like, oh, your skin's so soft. You smell so good. And I'm like, oh no, it's just cotton blossom, baby. So like,
But you know what? It smells different on a man than it does on a woman.
It does.
And when they discontinued his fragrance, oh my goodness, he almost had a heart attack.
I'll die.
How could you? Why? That's the best one.
I understand.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
I use Victoria's Secret's Very Sexy. I've used it since I was like a teenager. If they get rid of that, I'll probably die. I don't even know what scent I would be anymore. I don't. That's always been my scent. People come up to me in the supermarket. They'd be like, "What's the one we use? The coconut." Good. It's just the way it smells.
Coconut melon or coconut something.
Hold on. Let me just tell y'all. You know what it is? It's the man musk.
Is it?
It probably is.
It is. There was. Oh God. Okay. So there was a.
I ain't musky. What you talking about?
You got man musk. It's not musky.
Musky, you have the lumen.
You got what's a lumen?
Damn, you got a damn for real.
What was that?
Please, Patrick
on blast.
She put you on the 28 and she sent you right to Madison
Listen,
Square.
I have specific products for. Specific
Hold on. Here we go.
I said thank you, Jason Bateman.
Here we go with the fucking the Norman Bates. Jason Bateman's the dude, the actor.
From Psycho.
So
that's Norman Bates.
No,
I
not
just
Norman
put
Bates.
on-
The other dude. American Psycho.
That's Norman Bates.
No,
Is it Jason Bateman? No, Jason Bateman's the actor.
not Jason Bateman. You know who, the actor? I can't think of.
American
his name.
Psycho. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But we're about to get into fucking Super Bowl
It's Shadow.
American Psycho shit
It's
again.
not American Psycho.
It's very. It is.
We had a whole episode about this.
Patrick Bateman.
They were literally
That's
here
the
for it the
movie.
last time.
Listen.
I killed my
So I just
beard
been
30
put on-
times in one direction.
I just been put on to Lumi full body deodorant.
Wait, what is that?
Yo,
I'm sorry, full body
Yeah,
deodorant?
full body deodorant. It was formulated by a gynecologist, so it's made of all natural products, so it's safe to use anywhere on your body.
Wow.
Right?
So your balls are extra fresh.
Yo,
I was just getting ready to say that.
outside.
Yo, I gotta. You know,
You're like it's sweltering on my head.
I
but
can't
not-
go by my smell now. Based to tell me like, yo, it's time for you to go take a shower. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Do you stand in the bathroom? You like
nah, but
painting it on?
Wax on.
I mean, I
wax
want to go
off.
all personal. I mean, it's a little personal.
I mean, I know your whole shower routine now, so I
mean,
there's nothing sacred between the
yo,
universe.
I'm using Squatch soap now, which is it has like a natural exfoliant in it.
Wait, what?
Yo, shout out to Squatch soap if you want to
Squatch
sponsor
Them
the show.
niggas ain't paying us.
Yo, you want them to because we're gonna get like a whole bunch of those soaps one day. It's gonna be crazy.
Bobby's like, I just want them to send me.
I will use all of your free products.
And then you got to exfoliate your face at least twice a week.
I try to get him to do it all
right?
the time.
You have
It's
to
so
have
good.
you have to have
He really does
a
it.
facial wash that you use daily.
Yep.
Right. Condition
Mhm.
like I condition my beard every other day. You know, shampoo every day because it's on your face. You
It's a
eat,
process.
right. It's the only hair left on my body on my face. Right. You know, you just gotta do your thing. Then you have to have. I said, and you have to have a lotion specifically for your feet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a separate lotion for my
Yes,
feet.
preferably urea based. Is that enough American Psycho for you?
Yes.
No.
You sound. I mean, your routine is
question
very
is-
much like mine. I have a lot of shit
So
that I
here's the
do.
question: how long does it take him to
I
get?
don't take
ready?
that
A
long.
long time. It takes me a while when I
He
get in
is
the
a
shower. I have
whole
like
manscape.
I have serums. I have.
I feel like he just needs the music to start in the bathroom. Just do.
Let me tell you.
I rarely I manscape on occasion, but I don't really go.
I get in the shower, I wash my ass, I get out.
As long as you wash your
Yeah, no.
ass. As long as you wash
I
your ass.
exfoliate.
I wash my ass. Oh, yo, let me
What
tell
do
you.
you have to say because the look
Hold
on
on,
your
hold on.
face is
Well, let me tell you.
right about now.
Let me tell you. Okay.
As long as you wash your ass.
This may be too much information, but fuck it, I'm going to say it
Oh my
anyway.
god! Stop.
TMI
now.
moment.
I don't think I want to know.
So-
No,
I do.
So you know
I
how
feel like I'm gonna be incredibly.
So you know when you got to
embarrassed.
wash inside your booty?
I
You
mean, you wash inside your booty.
So, all right. So, let me tell
we
you.
need to have a talk about this.
So when you got to wash in, so like you get the washcloth, you wash inside your booty. Let me tell you.
You need to get the the extended like the joint, the handheld.
We have
joint.
that.
So yes, we have one. So let me tell you. So one day I'm in there and I'm like, fuck, I hate that like my butt gets all soapy and whatnot.
Fredo, put the mirror back.
So I hate.
Like this.
Stop it! No.
So ladies
No,
and gentlemen.
I can't do this right now. So,
So
he's squatting over a mirror.
Yeah. You
So-
squat in the mirror. Well, this one.
But don't it fog up in the shower?
No, not that one. Those ones are special for me.
Really?
That's my special mirror.
Squat.
Now I know what he does with it when the doors are closed.
So let me just tell you. So I
I
don't
have
do
to
that.
buy two now.
We have a nozzle that's the shower nozzle, and so when so it comes off, I stick one leg on. I stick one leg on the side of the tub, so you get the cheeks are like nice and exposed
Are
enough.
you really?
And then I get the nozzle and I spray it. I spray it, get the soap out.
Yo,
Yes.
it's a handheld bidet, yo.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Oh
It's
my
a
God,
handheld
don't get him
bidet.
started on the bidet now too.
Handheld bidet.
If you
You
turn
gotta
it, if you turn it to the
Come over here.
Come over here.
And if you get the Lumi all body deodorant, you can put it in your butt cheek.
I'm gonna do that. I'm getting.
crack your ass.
Yo, Lumi, sponsor us.
You know what you do?
Yeah.
You get the water comfortable
How
enough
do
for
we even
you,
get here?
and you take it off.
Why
Comfortable
are we
enough.
here?
You take your booty,
every moment.
you open up, right cheek, left cheek.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Yes.
Yeah.
You spray that shit in there.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
all-
nah. No, you don't make
It's
it.
relaxing.
I mean, no kink shaming, but I don't make it a date.
I don't make
No,
it
no.
that.
I ain't saying I don't get it for a fucking date. But listen,
Yeah.
it's so relaxing. It relaxes.
But I'm not into booty play either. But let me tell you,
I'm into booty play.
When
When I'm in the shower,
Yeah.
I'm into my booty in my play.
But is your booty clean at the end of the
The
day?
booty is
Exactly. That's the
Squeaky.
perfect.
Yo, it's like Mr.
But now
Clean.
you
You know,
need
Mr.
some
Clean, you
lube.
like this?
And you just feel different. You just feel
I
good.
do.
You feel good.
I wish I could go into bed and be like, look at my booty. I can't do that.
I'm
I'm at a
pretty sure
point
your
now.
wife
I'm at a
will
point now.
kill you.
I'm pretty sure you have.
I'm at a
If you
point now.
came in and bent over and was like,
I'm at a point now
she'd
where
be
I
like,
gotta
no.
I try to time my poops for right before I take a shower.
He does.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Mrs. Fredo's
Yeah.
mouth
This
jaw has dropped.
Yeah.
There's no
She
reason
feels
for me
silent
to use.
today.
And you
I
know
have no
what?
words.
You think with
No
me, you think with me
words.
like especially when you're with when you're
Yes.
with your beautiful wife, right?
Mhm.
Or if you're single, with whatever flavor of the night or the day or the week, right? And you know they do a little whatever.
Right,
They go
wash.
a little,
Wash.
right.
Yeah.
I used to feel self-conscious, like I'm like, yo, my balls sweaty, like what I'm
No
saying,
need.
like you gotta. So that's why you always gotta be clean. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't wanna. I'm saying like you always. It's for the ladies. It's not for us. It's for the ladies.
I mean, I wash my ass for me,
I
definitely.
finally found.
You found your twin.
I just want.
everyone I need everyone to be quiet for like a few seconds.
What are you?
It don't make me no difference. Now, I tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now, we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way.
Whenever someone talks about booty being more important than water, that's the first thing that pops in my head. So I'm moving on
He's
from
a
the.
real man. I'll show you later. It's disturbing.
I am moving on from the booty topics.
Please do.
Please
Thank
do.
you.
So
That was
Lumi-
a whole
Lumi-
lot of husband TMI.
Right?
Lumi,
I'm like, please don't
Squatch.
embarrass us.
Please sponsor
So,
us.
Thank you.
do you guys want
Someone
a
learned something today.
goofy topic or do you want a drunk topic next?
Drug topic.
So let me tell you about this fun time I had with the Coco host and Super Bowl Bobby.
Oh boy.
So when Toya was doing the show with us on a regular basis, she moved on to Pandagasm. Shout out to Pandagasm, my homegirl, my twin Genesis. There was one weekend where Valkyrie went on to Maryland or Baltimore, went over to Baltimore to go see her homegirl. And I was like, all right, well, just kind of sitting here, like, hey, come over and record. I'll buy a bunch of beer, buy a bunch of food, come and hang out. And Super Woke and the Coco hosts aren't really drinkers. They imbibe on the greenery.
Mm-hmm.
I
Allegedly.
allegedly, I've never actually seen them do this.
Mm-hmm.
So they could be liars.
Mm-hmm.
I am a drinker.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, so they left, and this is one of my favorite things. They both left. I'm up playing video games until like 2:00 in the morning. Super Bowl texts me at 11 and goes, "Yo, I just woke up." He left my house at like 4. It was like, I just woke up. You were in Canada, and so a little while later, and then I get a text from the Coco host at 3 a.m. Yo, I just woke up. And I'm like, what the fuck? It was just beer.
Oh, because you gave them beer. I'm like, wait, I'm lost. Were they?
It wasn't just
Canada?
one beer. It was beer after
You
beer.
gave them the IPA, so they both knocked out because they couldn't handle it.
Exactly.
So we have people in here who,
He's not getting any more. He cut off.
how are you gonna cut him off?
I'm the bartender. He's cut off.
So I had to take a quick break because I had to ask some questions that I couldn't ask on air, and we started talking about like giving someone a cookie. And let me just say,
No,
if you don't have
keep on Indian giving cookies.
I didn't even. We're not even getting into this. The point I was gonna make was
You've done stole cookies back like 10 times.
So we're not getting into this. I'm gonna say it again. But I was just pointing out that like someone's like, if you don't have enough cookie for it, and I'm just gonna go on something.
Nobody's got enough cookie for you.
So I was just gonna point out that, fellas, if you don't have enough for the cookie, double down on the oral.
Put up, folks.
You're an asshole.
So
Shout out to the cooling rack because that's what we're fighting over.
Oh yeah,
right
no,
now.
her cookies are the best cookies I've ever had in my entire
Shout
life.
out to the cooling rack.
Check her out on Instagram.
The cookies are fucking amazing.
Sponsor us. We take cookies as payment.
But soon we talk about shout outs. It's actually funny. The next topic is shout out to the porn website commenters.
The porn website
People comment.
commenters.
Yes,
There's a Yelp. I didn't know.
There's a Yelp for
Did you say
porn?
there's like a no? Is that the stripper Yelp?
Strippers have a Yelp.
Yes,
Strippers
I didn't know
have a-
that.
Strippers
Yeah.
have a Yelp.
Okay, here's my stripper
Sorry,
story.
I didn't mean to do that, but I couldn't think of that.
Have we
Here's my
thought-
stripper story.
Okay.
You're recording, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Okay, so okay. I don't remember her name, but
Question:
she kind of.
Does everyone here have a stripper story? Subok, do you have one?
I have several stripper stories. It's
You know
nobody's
mine.
business though.
I don't know yours. Can you tell them there?
Yes.
Okay, then.
So my stripper story.
Which one?
So I kind of was stalking this stripper,
Oh, that one.
female stripper, on Instagram, and she kind of blocked me.
Oh shit.
But
Hold on.
When you have a woman get
How are you
blocked
so
by a
bad you get
stripper?
blocked?
Right?
okay, you have to hear the story. First, hear the story before you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point out.
Please.
I want to point out that it's a woman and not a guy who got blocked by a woman stripper. Please continue.
So we went to KOD's one year.
KOD's
group
King of
of us.
Diamonds.
King
which
of
doesn't-
Diamonds in Miami.
Doesn't
and
exist anymore, unfortunately.
So this stripper, I forgot her name, but she was phenomenal. She was like amazing body, like the epitome of an amazing body. And if you ever been to, you probably never been to KOD's, but these women were phenomenal. And she came on. Kid Capri was there that day, who introduced her.
Oh.
No, it wasn't Kid Capri. It was
from Fat Boys.
not-
Lights can do. Yes.
yes, I forgot his
Dude
name.
From Fat Boys.
The
Yeah.
dude for Fat Boys. He was DJing that night. So she
Chris
comes.
Marky D.
Yes. So she comes on and she does her thing on the pole and she's phenomenal. And we're all standing there and we're like in awe. Ooh, this, that, and the other thing. And it was phenomenal. And she came back down on the pole and she's on the stage and everybody's throwing the dollars and it's like, wow, amazing. And then she saw this guy in the crowd and she pointed to them. And then she did the finger gesture to come here. And of course he looks to the left, he looks to the right. And he points to himself like, are you talking to me? And she was like, yes, come here. She puts the finger gesture to come here. So he goes up to the stage. And he's drinking a Voss bottle, because I guess he was the designated driver that night. I don't know. She takes the Voss bottle. You remember her, right? Takes the Voss bottle from him. And she sticks the Voss bottle. You know what a Voss bottle looks like.
Mm-hmm.
In between her booty cheeks. And she climbs up the pole. And she does all the tricks with the Voss bottle in between her ass cheeks. And it's amazing how you're looking at her. And she's doing all these tricks. And she's hanging from the rafters and the whole 9 yards. And she comes down and everybody's like, yeah! And you throw the singles and everybody's cheering for her. And we're like, oh my God, that's amazing! Then she points to me. And she does the come here gesture. I look to the left. I look to the right. And I point to myself like, you talking to me? And she's like, come here. So I go to the stage.
Okay.
She turns me around. She puts my head back. She does the booty chicken thing. And the water goes in my mouth.
Now, was that the best water you've ever had in your life?
And I turned, and I had weave and everything. Like, I had my hair braided, because, you know, it's vacation, you braid your hair.
Yeah, you got
The water actually all went into my mouth. And I stopped it. I turned around, and I'm like, oh. And I throw a couple of dollars at her. And she's like, nah, bitch. She takes all the singles that I have in my hand. She snatches it out, and she throws it up in the air. And she stands up, and her hands are around. And she's walking on the stage like, yeah, I'm the bitch. I am the bitch. And that day I was like, I'm going to marry you. I know I'm already married, but bitch, I'm going to marry you. And then I found her on Instagram. She was going to school to get her PhD to become a psychologist. So she was doing all this, like, you know, realistic, psychological, the stuff that, you read on social media, but she's a psychologist, so you believe her. So, I kind of put a lot of little gestures like, you remember me? I'm the one who said I was going to marry you. I love you. And then I guess she got her PhD and she blocked me. So, yeah, that's my stripper story.
So before we get into the next stripper stories, would you all like to hear some 1-star reviews from KOD?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's hear the 1-star reviews.
I don't understand it. I don't understand how.
Maybe we went on an off night, but it was way more hyped up than it literally was. But the girls got really serious skills. Most were talented and drop dead gorgeous. I guess I'm not really a fan because you really just go there to throw cash. Not much to do other than that. Definitely not my scenery. I got bored after an hour. That's what strip clubs are for. You literally described
this
strip
dude
clubs.
wanted like the nasty, creepy head in the back room. He was trying to be filthy, probably, and they're like, no,
they don't have that.
No, exactly. There's no
shampoo.
shampoo.
So let me describe KODs to you for
No,
those who have
I'm not
never
talking
been
about
to
regular lap
KODs.
dances.
I know you talking
For
about.
those who've never been to KODs, let me describe KODs to you.
Let me hear this one.
When you walk in, it's a huge place. So they do have a stage, but that's for VIP. No. The stage, the main stage, but that's for VIP to sit on. So they have these little, other stages where it's just like a little circle and a pole. It's like 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the women come and they have their sections and they come and do their thing. Mm-hmm. But also in KODs, there's a whole bank, not an ATM, a bank. That you could go and take your 20s and get $single bills.
It's like an actual fucking bank?
A bank.
Like a branch? Yep.
A bank. It's not a branch, it's a bank.
There's no ATM. There's no.
Apparently it's still open.
There's ATMs, but why go to ATM when you can go get the singles from the bank? They also have a boutique on the 2nd floor. If you like any of the outfits that the strippers are wearing,
So smart.
your man could buy that same outfit upstairs in the boutique.
This business plan is
They
fucking
also
amazing.
have a barber shop
That I
on
know
the
about.
2nd floor.
They do some of that in Atlanta too.
You could go and get your hair
Yeah.
cut
That's why I want to go to
at KODs.
Let me tell you, like the Atlanta strip club, from what I've been told from like people who like really go to strip clubs, like they talk about how like the Atlanta experience, like in strip clubs, is like a date. Like this is something they do. Like a first date at a strip club in Atlanta is a real thing.
Yes.
I think that's fucking dope. So let's look at this 2-star review.
Okay.
I can't.
And again, I'm reading this off the cuff. Not impressed. I want to preface this. With this. Want my what the fuck?
If it's not English, move on.
Yeah, I'm moving on. It doesn't seem
Like I don't have time to figure out what the hell people are saying.
He was
Yeah,
drunk and
I'm-
mad his
I'm-
ticket.
I'm
Yes,
cool.
Right?
Next.
Exactly. Moving on.
I went one night on a Saturday a couple of months ago and was completely bullied into paying for a random dances. Now, paying for the dances was not the problem, but my 2 friends and I were taken by surprise after these Russian women came up to us dancing and never disclosed the price of anything. You're an idiot for not asking beforehand. Anytime someone goes, lap dance, I go, how much? And if it's not a price that I like, I say, I'm good. Call me a broke boy. I don't care because the money I'm not spending on you will go to the waitress, and the waitress, and they're like, oh, he was a broke boy. The waitress will be like, babe, yeah, I got a really good tip.
Yes.
So there's that. After a couple of songs, they stopped dancing on us and asked for $300.
Oh shit! What?
Because they did a few songs, 3 people.
Yeah, because
Makes
it's
sense.
usually like $50 for a lap dance
like
at
30,
KOD.
50, yeah.
Yeah.
After we disagreed, the manager, who was a sweaty, overweight, fair-skinned man with facial hair, came up to us and demanded we pay or we would be taken to the back room and everything we had in our pockets would be taken. Or the police would be called and we would be charged with theft of service. He then proceeded to tell me, this is Miami, things are different here. After much arguing, he agreed to settle for $100 per person. Like, dog, you should know better than, like...
How many?
still arguing?
A couple of
Yeah.
songs.
Shay Nice?
$100 per person?
Yes.
Was it 3 of them?
It was 300. If it was more than 3 people, then they overcharged, and that guy's an idiot.
They didn't overcharge. If it's $50 a lap dance, there's 3 of them, and she danced for a few
No,
songs.
it was $300.
Yeah.
And they agreed to $100 per person.
Which means,
So,
and if
Which
there
is still
was
$300.
If it was only 3 people.
But how many people were there?
Because it goes
He
by
said
the song.
3.
Oh,
So they got their money.
Yeah, they got their money.
6 years ago, beware, in all capital letters, beware. I went there last Saturday with my Jamaican girlfriends. I bought a round of drinks and was told...
There's Jamaican. Wait.
Yeah,
Girlfriends, plural.
Wait.
That's
He also has a girlfriend in Canada that nobody's seen before.
I'm just curious about the specifications.
And she's a supermodel.
Yeah, she's a supermodel, but she gets sick sometimes, so that's why she doesn't.
She's from the 6?
Yeah,
She's Jamaican from the 6?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had to spend a minimum of $50 to charge my card. That's pretty much standard at a strip club that's popular.
Especially if they got a bank.
Oh my God, you ready for this? The bar lady told me. Is anyone in here called the bartender the bar lady?
No.
Okay, just want to make sure. The bar lady told me to run a tab. Stupid me in all caps. I ran and checked out when I left. I have not used the card since that night. I received a call on Wednesday from my bank informing me that an attempt to withdraw funds from my account was made on Wednesday. Further details reveal that my card was left in the hands of an individual who copied my card. Luckily, my bank is awesome, in all caps. They recognized this and canceled my card, including the account. The unfortunate thing is I'm the one who has to deal with this left after. Lesson learned. I won't leave my bank card at KOD ever again. I reported the incident to the police. Be warned. Here's my thing about all that.
He put his card down at a strip club. The end. That's your thing about it. Because guess what? If you stupid enough to put your card down at a strip club, you're going to get everything you deserve. The end.
Yeah, if I only have a card, I'll pay for my round right then and there.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Tip out with cash.
I always pay cash. Like, I always pay cash at a strip club. Specifically for that reason. Like, you're a fucking idiot.
Exactly.
Well, I
It's
learned something
unfortunate.
today.
Huh?
I learned something today. I didn't know that.
Shanice is like, I was gonna trust it.
I would have. Yeah,
Nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, now I know.
Because once you put your card down, all the strippers are like, oh, he just put his card down. You're going to get every lap dance from every stripper in here. And the bartender is going to be like, what do you want to drink? And if you're buying rounds, they already think you're a baller.
And so the three
With your 3 Jamaican girlfriends.
so two of the 3 things they need from you: your card information and the code in the back of the card. And then randomly, some beautiful stripper will come up to you and go, "Oh hey, twerking on you. Where are you from? Where do you live at? West Roxbury? That's where you're from? Oh, you're from Santa Cruz, California?" And then they have your fucking address.
Was that your twerk?
Yes.
Okay.
For us, apparently.
That was
I
pretty
appreciate
That was all for it was all for us.
Harvey,
Yes.
it was all for you.
Ah, come on.
Moving
The
on.
bromance.
Moving
The
on.
bromance.
What's the new
The
topic?
bromance.
Oh man! So this is something I
What
thought.
I do want to
I
say
figured you were falling
is
asleep.
that Harvey's not allowed to pick the strippers anymore.
That girl.
Why is he not allowed to pick the strippers?
He like
Because he picked the most ratchet girl in there.
you like what you like. I'm not
She
gonna.
was ratchet and
I
shit.
am not.
Like one of those like
Learning
my
that
feet
Harvey
hurt.
likes ratchetness. Which
You
is
felt
weird
bad for her?
No,
No,
he
he
likes
loved her.
it.
He was like, no, she's good.
Yeah, he likes it. Like the first conversation was, ugh, my
She
feet
sound like
hurt.
nobody I like.
No,
Wait. Did
Hold
she
on.
say her feet
She
hurt?
sound like
feet
nobody
hurt.
I like.
She talked about the doing.
No.
My feet
That's a good
hurt.
topic.
I'm
We're-
gonna sit down.
So we're on a good topic right now. Oh, Fredo sleep. So
No, you're not.
okay.
She was answering for us.
So I'm gonna ask the women this. I'm gonna
What?
go one by one. Shay Nice,
Yes.
you know what you look like. Does Super Woke's opinion on women that he thinks are attractive, does it befuddle you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we have a no, we have a yes.
You call me Mrs. Fredo. It's okay.
Mrs. Fredo,
Yes.
same question.
Um.
I'm going somewhere with this. So has Fredo ever showed you a woman and been like, and you've been like, you like them?
Yes, because he was in love with Tyra Banks, and I'm like, She's got a 5 head.
She does have a 5 head.
Y'all be
I would ask Valkyrie,
She's
but
pretty, but her forehead's big.
I'd ask Valkyrie, but she's immediately
She
gonna
looks
say
like
yes.
she looks like you ever watch a movie with
I'm gonna say yes
aliens?
for what? You can't answer for me.
You ever watch a
Yes.
movie where they show the aliens and they're long and skinny and have the big head? That's
Yeah.
what Tyra
It's
Banks
like,
looks like to me.
What is that? American Dad. What's
Roger.
the guy? Roger.
Right.
That's Rihanna all day. Legit, he's Rihanna.
Who?
Roger is
Yeah,
Rihanna.
How we start talking about Rihanna?
It's one of his personalities.
Rihanna's literally one of the most beautiful women.
So me and Diddy had this joke that Rihanna looks like Roger from American Dad.
Oh, stop it.
Damn.
was-
He be wearing the
cannot.
Rasta all the time,
I thought we
too.
was talking about Tyra.
Oh,
Well, because then we started talking about big forehead.
we hit a button with Super
I'm
Bowl.
sorry,
Oh, no,
Riri
that's
has
girl.
a big ass
Oh, I know.
That's why
forehead.
he said. That's why when he asked the question, he said no.
Oh, I know.
But that's not
So-
true.
It's not
Because you
just
see a
Rihanna.
girl in the street that walks by and she's hot, and Javi be like pretending that he ain't looking, and I'm like, I know I saw you because she hot.
I don't pretend like I don't look. Because I have great taste.
So the reason I bring it up, and I forget what the actual point of this was, but like we were talking about just differences in that, and it was just
You asked about the women that you like if your wife thinks that.
And I just want to point out for fellas, if you're listening,
look like-
you will always have somebody that your wife thinks is completely unattractive.
Because they haters.
It's not haters. I don't think she's unattractive.
It's not.
I didn't say
being a
Rihanna
hater.
was ugly. She just got a big ass forehead.
So there's
truth is truth.
So
Javi likes
two.
ratchet girls.
Yeah,
So-
no, he does like ratchet
He
girls
loves
though. That's his
ratchet
thing. He
girls.
likes
It's not that
he
we're
likes little
haters.
hood boogers.
No.
He does.
He
It's not
loves
that
hood
we're
boogers.
haters.
Oh,
It's
there's
the fact that the women that you find attractive are like the total opposite of what you married.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
It's the total
I
opposite
don't-
of what you
My-
married.
Time out. And Javi, I just want to point out that I don't look at your wife like this because she's little sister, but
Right, you
I
gotta
do.
point that out though.
I
Right?
do.
Like, what are you about
Because-
to say? How many beers you had? What are we doing?
But I want to point out that
Am I
like,
gonna have to fight
Famous
you?
last words.
but no, but like the way the women that we have both find him attractive,
Yeah.
they kind of match your wife physically.
Yeah, I'm attracted. Think of me like, you know that song, I Don't Have a Type?
No,
Like,
Even though he said he is a type, but he isn't.
I don't really have a type. You know that.
People are beautiful.
I know you
People are
don't.
beautiful. I'm the same.
Hold on,
way.
hold on.
I don't have a type.
Actually,
Yeah, you
considering
know
it, like I was like, Javi does not have a type.
No.
He absolutely does not have a type. So I will say that. So I can agree with that.
You do.
No, I don't. I do.
You do.
I do and I don't all at once. Kim, do you have a type?
I do have a type.
And while you may not be attracted to women, you do find there are some women you find attractive.
Yes.
Anybody can find anybody.
Yes.
But people who are
Sexually is free.
people are secure in themselves, they can do that.
Yes.
So the men that you find attractive, do they physically look like Fredo? They don't.
I don't want to answer this because they kind of do.
You sleep.
Oh, they
They
do.
do.
Really?
Okay, so
Give me an example.
I've always had a crush on Alfonso Rivero ever since I
Yeah,
saw him
He's
on
literally the same
Broadway.
personality.
God,
and
they're
everything.
the same.
Every
That
time-
dance.
ever since I saw him as a tap dance kid in the Broadway musical, and I've always had a crush on Alfonso Rivero.
And Fredo definitely,
He fits that.
definitely looks like his friggin' twin, which is crazy.
It's ridiculous. It's
Fredo.
ridiculous. I feel like if I would meet Alfonso Rivero, he'd have the same personality and we'd vibe.
Yes.
Wonder.
We'd vibe. We wouldn't be like in a relationship, but we would
Right.
definitely vibe because
Yeah.
he looks like the type of person who's like, "Hey, come on, join us. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do that kind of thing." Like how Alfred does.
Very outgoing.
And it's so funny. Okay, here's a bad story. Oh God, here's a bad story. So when I first started dating Fredo, I was working in a school in Rhode Island, and one of the teachers was the niece of Jeffrey Osborne. So Jeffrey Osborne always has this big elaborate birthday party in California. So he invites family and friends and all this other stuff. So she went one year. It was like, I think his 50th birthday or something. I don't remember what his birthday. So
Is Jeffrey Osborne like a famous person? Because I feel like
Jeffrey Osborne is the singer. He's from Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
I have
So
no idea. Fuck.
It's like I'm like, yeah, everybody knows who that is.
I'm like,
not
wait
saying
for
that.
Nah,
someone
I
else.
just nodded. I do that.
you don't know who Jeffrey Osborne is?
No.
Oh my goodness. Change. Are you all? Anyway,
Okay.
so she went to the birthday party with her mom. Her mom's taking pictures with all these famous people because it's Jeffrey Osborne in California.
Damn right, I know Jeffrey Osborne.
Yeah, right. That's
so
Jeffrey.
they come
Jeffrey.
back. So she comes back and she's showing us all the pictures, and all the teachers are like, Kim, I didn't know your boyfriend knew Jeffrey Osborne. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I was just with my boyfriend this weekend. He wasn't in California. It's Alfonso Rivera.
Shut up. Yes.
No, because he does.
I'm like, that's not him. That's Alfonso Rivera.
No, because he really. It's amazing how much they look like each. Like it's
And that same
crazy.
personality type, like
Yes.
that, like goofy.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
gosh.
I kind of, but for my ultimate
Yeah.
like sexy fantasy guy, I like dark skin, bald headed, very
He's
dark
not-
skin.
He's not very, very dark skinned. He's not bald either. He's snoring.
But I said ultimate sexy.
Fredo!
But for the crush, Alfonso Rivera.
So, Fredo, I got a question for you.
Yes.
So we had this conversation about someone
He's not
that
gonna make
someone that you would think that you'd find attractive
Mhm.
that doesn't look like your wife.
Okay.
No,
have
you
somebody-
asked if the women that you were attracted to
Look like your wife, yes.
wife.
like celebrities.
Like it's
They
like the
can't hear
same
you
type.
nodding your head no.
They keep filming.
Huh?
Leave her. He's tired.
Who did you say?
Keep feelings. Feelings.
They keep feelings?
Yeah.
What the hell is
The
that?
girls?
Yeah.
What does that even mean? I have no idea what's going
First of
on.
all, y'all women don't connect emotionally. You guys connect physically first before you guys do any type of sexual activity.
Wait, no, Fredo.
So he was just sleeping in the corner for reference, and Mark woke him up for no reason. And now they're doing this babbling about shit we ain't even
Wait.
talking about.
I'm moving on, Fredo. I love you. I'm moving on.
You just said
I'm moving on. No. I'm moving on.
Are
I
you
am-
attracted to
Damn.
women
That look like your wife.
Your wife.
Who?
Yes.
Celebrities
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Oh,
Celebrities. Nobody looks like me. Who? Tyra Banks does not look like me.
You look.
He said Simon. He woke up just to call her.
Kim,
Okay, go ahead.
you look like Tyra Banks.
I do not look like Tyra Banks.
Because you don't have a 5 head, you have a 3 head.
Because my
Harvey
forehead
has
is
a 3 head.
No, why
Mark
did you
has a
do
4
this?
head.
Why
Yeah,
did you
has
do
a 4
this?
head. You don't have a 2 head, like a 2 head. Let me see.
Go back to bed. Go back to sleep.
So I'm
You woke the beast.
so
Go back to sleep. Just go back to sleep.
so
So
Janine, is not funny.
I don't get to answer the question.
What's the question? This is what happens when I get at an edible.
This is why
You
she
guys-
took away.
The
You gave me
wine.
the baby.
I gave you the baby wine glass. Thank you.
I understand now that that's why you had the baby wine glass. I love
And
it. She knows
and,
you. She
and
knows
Mark
you.
had just said
Yeah.
this
She definitely
conversation
gave you the
just
baby
went
wine
left.
so I'm gonna go to my wife,
Yes.
What's her name?
Valkyrie.
Spill it.
Penelope?
Valkyrie.
Oh, Valkyrie.
Give me 2 men who don't look like me that you find attractive.
So I have an eclectic view of men, and I actually vibe more with people's personalities than I think than the
Which
physical.
confuses me to why she's actually.
Like a lot of the times, I will vibe more with your personality. You have to have. I don't
Yes,
care what the
okay.
fuck you look
I
like.
understand.
Back and we just had a long conversation where me and Shay Nice almost pissed ourselves laughing at the Emperor's New Groove. But Valkyrie, you were talking about people you find who are attractive because you're attractive more to a person's personality than you are their like physical.
Yes.
Which
So-
explains why she married me, which also confuses why
That's
she married
not
me.
true. No, I mean you have to be physically attracted to somebody, but I can be physically attracted to somebody and then be completely turned off if their personality is garbage.
Exactly.
You can be the best looking man in the world. Like
Exactly.
every woman's drooling on you. I've literally done this before. I had a dude so pissed off at me one time because I wouldn't give him the time of day. I didn't like his personality. I was like, "You're just not for me."
That
He's like,
man
"All
grew-
these girls want me in here." I was like, "But I don't."
That
Like
man
you get
grew up
mad
to be.
salty about that.
Hold on, for the record, that man grew up to be Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I fucking can't. Stop it. So
Wow.
for me, it's personality. I have
He doesn't
two
like
very,
women of color, so it wasn't him.
Oh, shit.
I have two very specific celebrities that most people would not deem.
Attractive.
Love Seth Rogen. I would do dirty things to him. I want to hang out with him. I want to smoke all his
You know
weed.
Seth Rogen.
I want him to blow the glass pipe for me. Like I want it all. I love him. I love him.
He seems like he would fit into this group a little.
Oh,
too
amazingly,
well.
right?
A little too well.
No,
Yes.
I just want to get high with him. I want to pop some E. Like, I want to, he would be so much fucking fun. I know I would have a blast.
He's my man crush.
Oh, I love it. And
Where
then
does Zac Efron?
even through
he's like
even through like everything
Seth
this
is my
past
lead
year,
man crush.
he was like calling people out for being racist,
yeah.
telling them not to watch his fucking movies. You don't deserve me. Don't watch my movies. Fuck you. You don't have to watch my like. I was like, I knew I loved him. I knew.
who you hang with.
So who's your second one?
My second one.
This is the one that makes no sense to me.
I literally, since I was like in elementary school, I think, right? I must have been because I'm 39.
It was a little bit. It was
Older,
a little,
probably
middle
like
middle
PT.
school.
Yeah,
Middle school.
fine. Most Def, I love him.
Okay, I can agree with that
I
one.
love him. I love the way he talks.
Yep.
I love the way I just love everything.
His philosophy
lisp and
on
anything-
life is
yes,
just awesome.
it's beautiful.
Yes, I can
You don't
agree
get
with
Like,
that
I
one.
vibe with him so
I can
much.
agree with that one.
So when I was a kid, you know when I vibed with him? On Def Poetry Jam. He used to do it late night, and I used to sneak out and like watch it. I loved him so much.
I can understand that one.
He did spoken word all the time. He did he would rap on the show. Like I was like, I just loved
I
him.
can understand that one.
And most people don't though. They're like, most stuff is not. I'm like, no, he's dope. I love him.
Yes.
So let me just say this.
And the list.
Actually, Super Bowl. Ask the question we're gonna ask, and then we'll get into mine.
Yeah, I was just because you saying you don't get why she likes Mos
I
Def.
get no because
Why?
like she likes Mos Def but married me.
You're right.
I mean, you can like different
I'm
things.
not really that
And-
deep. Like,
No. You are.
There's a lot to you that I really.
Yeah, you are deep. You just
just
don't think
downplay
yourself as
yourself.
deep. Exactly.
All right, so
At least you're not 5 head. I'm just saying.
I want everyone listening and everyone here to pull your phones out before I get into this,
Why?
so you can
My
Google
phone's
the people who I'm about to say.
Okay, wait. I gotta get my phone. Go ahead.
My phone's dead.
So now that I've given you everyone time to pause and go look for the people they're with. So originally, my number one was Rosario Dawson.
Yeah. Okay, we know her.
Oh,
Okay, I can
Rosario
understand that
Dawson
one.
was originally my number one,
I can understand
and
that.
Valkyrie doesn't understand that. Valkyrie, go ahead.
I don't understand the complete attraction to Rosario Dawson because I think she is very emasculated and very she's too thin. I'm like, I don't understand.
But you know what? Not to go over your
I know.
dislike for her.
No,
But
I don't
I
have
can
a
see the
dislike for her,
similarities.
but I know. Oh no, everyone. Mark. Okay, so Mark. Not secretly. Everybody knows it. Mark has a thing for Spanish women, and
No,
it's
I don't.
funny because I am not Spanish, but
But
all
no,
his
no.
friends laugh because I look like a Spanish woman.
But no, I can see the similarities. I don't know about you. I can see the similarities.
I just
between
don't.
Rosario
I don't
Dawson
think
and
that
you.
she is as hot as he thinks she is. I don't know. She's like plain to me.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
her
not into it.
personality.
Me neither. Maybe I don't really.
It's her
So I'm
personality.
googling you a picture of. I'm sending you to a picture of Rosario Dawson nude. I'm gonna hand this to you.
Look, everybody's seen the picture. I get what you're saying. I just don't find
So
her that
that's
attractive.
one. So there's Rosario Dawson.
Okay.
All right. So my now number one.
Exactly right. You're like,
So my now number one is Zazie Beetz.
See, I love Zazie Beetz.
Okay,
That makes
who's
sense
Zazie
to me.
Anyone who's listening, if you've seen Deadpool 2, she was Domino.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She
She
was
was
Again.
in Atlanta. I like Zazie Beetz.
Okay.
She's
again,
attractive.
Again, similarities. I see the similarities
I don't see the similarity with Zazie Beetz.
She's saying like
with her personality.
Oh, personality, absolutely.
Yes.
But even
So
but
I also see the similarities with Rosario Dawson.
especially with their personality, Rosario Dawson is super fuck you, I'm gonna say what I want. Super feminist, super LGBTQ,
super political, but not
not extreme.
political to the point where she's
It's
going to
too much.
stand up for what she believes in.
Yes.
And that's you.
See, I don't follow her like that.
All right.
but
So,
I do.
I just don't
see
get the
that.
physical attraction. I just
I
think
see
she's
that.
like, eh.
all right.
I see
She's
the
okay.
similarities and
Like
personalities.
if she's
with
my
her.
only
With
option
both
at
of
the
them.
party at the end of the night, I'd take her home.
So
I can't.
Cool.
Rosario Dawson. So I'm
But she
gonna
would be my first choice.
so here is
Not
someone.
if Seth Rogen's there.
Everyone have your phone out, have your Googles out, because I'm going to say this. And it's funny because a lot of guys understand this, but women don't.
What?
There's a woman who I find super attractive,
Oh.
and if the opportunity came up, she's in the top 2 or 3 women that if she
Your
said,
whole
if
pass.
she threw it at me, I'd beat.
Your whole pass.
Shayna Baszler.
Who?
She's a wrestler.
Just Google her.
I don't
So
know.
I Googled it,
She had a
and
5 head too. I'm just saying.
she does have a 5 head,
Oh,
but I find her super fucking attractive.
Okay, so the reason why Rosario Dawson is not as masculine as she is, but she has a very strong jaw and a very strong, like,
She has a
she
very
has-
strong
but
jaw.
this one, I was like, Mike, I was like, she looked like she will pick you up, throw you through the fucking
and make
wall,
you her little bitch.
like she'll hurt you.
I'm waiting for the part where it's not attractive.
I was like,
Yeah,
I'd be
make
afraid
me.
to see her
Yeah,
on a-
make me
in
your
a
little
back-
bitch. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Make me your little bitch.
She
I don't
looks
care.
scary even when she smiles.
I don't. Yes, and I find it hot. Have you met my wife? Even
Yeah,
when she
but like, I
smiles,
don't
she's
look
scary.
like I'm gonna fuck you up just when I'm sitting there.
Nigga, really?
Oh,
Not like that.
She's bleeding through her bowels.
Not like that.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
bit someone's neck off. Look, man, I like a woman who can
Yo,
kick my
I don't
ass.
kink shame, bro.
I'm
I
not kick shaming.
I like a
It's
woman.
just I don't. It's not for me.
I like a woman who can kick my ass. What do you want from me?
Mm,
It's not
And
for
I
me.
also think she's attractive. I really think she's attractive.
you know,
She's a
every-
beer. She's
yo,
a beer drinker.
everybody's
She
pretty.
loves dogs. I think she's cute.
I'm not saying nothing bad about her because she scares me.
Very much so.
Facts.
Like she will fucking kill you.
I'm good. She seems like a
She
awesome
definitely
person.
beats her husband's ass.
Damn.
She's actually. I think she's dating. Supposedly she's dating a woman.
Okay,
Oh,
she's
anyway.
beating her partner's ass, whichever one.
Wow.
Wow. She's
She looks like she would hurt you. Look at that picture.
I'm okay with that.
Look at her. She's
I
like,
am.
"Ugh."
She looks like she could play in the Matrix.
I'm okay with that. Cool. We tripping?
I like feminine features.
Same.
Hello, Mr.
I like-
Anderson.
I like some. I like.
There's nothing wrong. If you don't like that, that's fine. Yo.
Like I like feminine features on women. That yeah, the same thing.
Like,
Although like even like women that are like androgynous, I find a lot of androgynous women very attractive.
Oh,
Like Janelle Monáe is one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my
Beautiful. She's
entire life.
gorgeous.
I love her. Yeah, she is very androgynous. I love her whole style. I love like,
her. Yes.
her vibe. I love her like Janelle Monáe. Can
She looks like if she drinks too much, she's gonna start a bar fight,
yes,
and we're all gonna be in prison.
yes.
No, we won't.
I'm
We'll
with
all be
it.
Dead.
I'm with it.
Who's
I'm here
that-
for
what's
it.
that show we used to watch? It was a cartoon, but they were all like heavy metal people.
Metalocalypse.
She looks like she is one of the medical.
Wait, oh, the wrestler?
Yeah, she does.
Shanice is still over there on it. She's like, I just don't understand.
She's trying to look for a picture that she can.
It's like the more I scroll and look at her pictures, the scarier they become.
Nah, but
Yeah.
Like she
she's also
just looks
playing
like
a
she would
character.
hurt you. I'm not saying
But
she
that's
should.
what I'm
She
saying.
And the scarier she gets, the harder my. Oh, so here's one of the
I think
things.
she's playing a character as well.
So
No, she is.
No,
Nice,
but she,
though.
so but she is there. So she is playing a character. But
Right.
when I like see her like off of like the wrestling and all this stuff, like she and again, I find her attractive even when she's wrestling. So let's get that out the way. I think she's attractive in general, in every form and facet.
Like right
But-
there, that's not bad either.
But let me just say this: like when I see her off of this stuff,
Still
like
up there trying to save the day.
No,
so. Let me just say, I find her attractive. That's just my thing.
I don't think she's into us though.
She's not.
Not.
But I
Not
will
at
say
all.
this: one of my favorite things about her is when people will talk shit about her, and then she'll literally go, "Yeah, I still pull harder chair than you."
She's true.
I fucking love it.
I don't doubt that.
I-
Oh,
I'm
definitely.
sure she
Just
does.
not mine.
So I want to end this. I want to end this with the topic that we were talking about earlier: our favorite comic book movie scenes.
Yes.
Oh shit, that's how this started?
This is
Apparently,
originally
I don't
2 hours
know.
ago.
Yeah, right?
so our favorite comic book movie moments. So I'll go first, just to kind of give everyone a chance to do this.
Thank you.
And for me, it's the original. I shouldn't say the original, but the 1989 Batman Michael Keaton movie with directed by Tim Burton.
Ooh.
It's the opening scene where Michael Keaton beats the two dudes who just robbed a couple,
Mhm.
and he goes, "I want you to tell all your friends who I am." And he goes, "Who are you?" And he grabs them and pulls them close and goes, "I'm Batman." I think that is honestly the best comic book movie scene in history, and not just because of everything that happened, but just because it epitomizes, I think, everything that a comic book movie should be. Because it further improved, it furthered the it was I think it was the first thing that leaked from a movie to a comic book. because
Okay,
because
I
the
understand.
whole I'm Batman thing became an actual moment from that movie. It was a great scene. It was like you saw the result of what Batman does to a person. So for me, that's what it does. We are back after Fredo snoring. That was the greatest thing ever. Sumo, do you have a favorite comic book moment?
I
Comic book movie?
do, and you caught me on the spot because there's so many. I'm trying to think of one.
Exactly.
And I didn't do this on purpose, but like mine's is another Batman moment, but it's the classic '60s Batman
Really?
movie. Yeah. When they're fighting on the like everything had to do with the ocean, like the submarine fight. When like every time Batman hit somebody, he was just pow, and you know everybody on that set fought like garbage, but like it was just so entertaining. To the scene when he's hanging from the helicopter and they're getting attacked by sharks, he pulls out the bat shark repellent, like literally bat shark repellent. Like it's so cheesy and classic, and I remember watching that as a kid, and we need more like superhero movies that are fun like that. You know what I mean? Like that. That's right there. We don't have enough of that, so that's why that sticks out.
Shanash, you have one?
I actually remember watching that with you
You watched
a
that?
couple years ago.
Yeah, we gotta rewatch that.
And that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I never thought. I was like, he really has shark repellent. That's just funny.
Yo, bat shark repellent.
Bat
That
shark.
repellent.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Just Shanash, I will allow you, the only you, to pick a scene from the Harley Quinn TV show if you can't pick a movie. So I'm going to give you some time. I will only allow you this because you're not as versed as the
Yo,
rest
you're
of us.
disrespecting her comic book movie watching.
We're giving her
You forget who
options.
she's married to.
So I'm going to go with Mrs. Fredo next. Do you have one?
I do. And I watched it the other day with my son, which is very funny.
Perfect.
The end of the Avengers movie, the very end, when they're in the restaurant eating shawarma.
We talked about that too.
It's like, so what do superheroes do after they save the world? Like, do they go home and like have sex with their wives or significant other? No, they go eat lunch and they're all beat up and battered and bruised and nobody's saying anything. Like, yeah, I saw how you took down that big old mechanical flying thing. Nobody said anything. They're all just sitting there like reminiscing, like, this is the best food ever. Who thought of shawarma? Like, and the people in the background are cleaning up their restaurant. Like, these motherfuckers are in here eating it.
It had to be Tony Stark though. Tony Stark seems like the type of dude that just walks down the street to get it. Like the first thing he got during the Iron Man movie.
He probably bought the fucking restaurant.
Probably owns it. Probably owns the whole block.
They're all just sitting there, like, just eating their fries and nobody's saying anything. It's just like a surreal moment, right?
It's very
it's
MCU.
so funny.
Yeah, and like Cap is Cap's not annoyed, but he's so fucking tired. He doesn't want to be there because he wants to get in his fucking bed.
I like that one, and I like the end of Spider-Man Far From Home when they get Nick Fury to have to come back. And he's lying on this beach, and he's actually relaxing for the first time ever in his life.
Oh God, yes.
And they're like, "We need you back," and he's like,
"Fuck!
All right, everybody get up, let's go!" Like,
And he's
dang,
like,
my vacation has been cut short.
And he's there with a
Those are
bunch
my-
of scrolls.
Yeah, those are my best two.
Valkyrie,
Sorry.
do you have one? We talked. I know.
Like my favorite scenes.
Yeah, I know. I want to point out one that Valkyrie brought up earlier, the Catwoman one.
That's one of my favorite. So one of my favorite is my favorite Catwoman ever is Michelle Pfeiffer. She can't be replaced by anybody else. Like, I even like her more than the Eartha Kitt one, which hurts most people. I know. She just fit it so well. And
on Juneteenth weekend too.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know. But she was just so
good at it.
She was good at it. But I like when she I don't remember the exact. You remember better than I do. When she like comes through the room and she like does her little...
It was she just finished robbing or destroying a bank.
Yes.
It was right after she did the whole like jump rope thing with her whip.
Yeah. Yes.
And Penguin and Batman are having a conversation. And then he goes and then she comes back flipping out of the thing, looks at both Batman and Penguin and goes, meow.
It's like my favorite thing. I don't know why I love it.
Yeah,
She was so good in that role.
What
She
is it?
really
What
did a
is
good
it?
job.
Especially she was
Mistletoe
losing all her
is
lives.
Mistletoe.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember that
mistletoe.
part.
It was so good.
mistletoe is
Yeah, mistletoe is deadly. Mistletoe is deadly if you eat it. It's even
Deadlier.
Kiss is even deadlier
Deadlier.
if you mean it.
Yes.
I think that's I think that's in a top 10 moment in general, just because it was great when they first did it via Catwoman and Batman, but the moment where they realized because it was reversed, and they looked at each other and stopped for a second
And realized who each other was.
and then they embraced. It was something about that moment because she had the drop on him. She had a gun to his fucking waist, and then she realized, oh fuck, and the Batman was like, oh fuck. So putting that scene together, it wasn't just that scene. They had to put it together from the beginning of the movie and then connect it to that. I thought Tim Burton, whoever the creators were who did this, did a fantastic job of making sure that like they found out who each other was without making it more dramatic than it needed to be.
Yes.
Because even like, do you want to say? I don't want
No,
to.
I'm just more about Michelle Pfeiffer's like role, right? Like, did you ever see any of the footage of her practicing with the whip?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
she legit, like
Yeah.
she learned how to
She
use
learned how
a
to do
whip.
it.
Like
She was like really good.
no, you might be right. I mean, even though I think it's problematic.
But I'm
I know,
but-
yeah,
no,
because how do you say that, right? Like, how do you say that? I know I'm gonna get backlash. I know I
Well,
am.
I'm
why
But
sorry.
But why do you get back?
I
Why do you get
remember
backlash,
watching the
motherfucker?
original Batman series
Because
on
everybody
TV
loves
because I'm
Eartha
that
Kitt.
old, and Eartha Kitt rocked it. I'm sorry.
Arthur Kidd rocked it, but you know what it is? I think there's a difference between a show and Kim, we've talked about this.
and the movie.
Yeah, there's a difference between like a show and a movie, and how like when you're doing a movie, you have a finite amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
When you're doing a show, you have an extended amount to do that.
Yeah.
And so, this is one of the reasons why I agree with Valkyrie
It
when it's
develops.
with like Michelle Pfeiffer. It's like Michelle Pfeiffer had less than 2 hours to really do this, because while
Yeah.
the movie may be 2 hours or more, she had less than that to really make Catwoman be
Yes.
this important character.
Yes,
Eartha
I
Kitt
understand.
had an extended amount of time, and so on and so forth. So it's different.
I understand.
But I will never disparage anybody who says Eartha Kitt is better, because I root for everyone black. So fuck off.
I just think she was better because of yes.
I was gonna say, so it's the sex appeal that is Catwoman.
Oh,
And
yes.
That's why Eartha
Yes.
Kitt makes it
And
work.
since she
right?
was the original, everybody goes by.
I don't think
what
she
her
was the
thing is.
original though. I think she came
after there was somebody else. Yes, but
But,
she
I like her
did,
because when she played that role, you knew there was some dude that like just threw rocks at like freedom marchers and Martin Luther King Jr. It's like, oh, that was a good racist day. Let me go watch some Batman. And then he sees a
and you know
black
they all,
Catwoman
and then
on
you know they
camera.
all
God damn
beat
it.
off to it too.
But that's the same thing with Star. Well, not to go off the topic, but that's the same thing with Star Trek. You know, Captain Aurora
Yes.
and James T.
That-
Kirk was
that
the first
interracial kiss.
interracial kiss on
They weren't.
television.
On television.
She was
They were not. They're the first acknowledged kiss. They're not the first actual kiss.
Who was the first actual kiss?
All right, so we had to do it. So claims UK television. You in your small corner, 1962, in hot summer, 1959. In 1962, a live performance of the play "You in Your Small Corner" by Barry was broadcast on British television.
British television.
Yeah, that's the
That's
first
different.
interracial.
That's
kiss.
different.
That's
Still
not. No,
counts.
That was an
It
American
still
television.
counts.
it doesn't count.
It still counts.
You know why it doesn't count?
What?
Because
the word is
American
racist
had the
as fucking
racism.
America.
Yeah.
It
So
was,
wait, so
but
time
not
out.
as bad.
So time out.
Whoa.
So what you're saying is
Yo.
it doesn't count because it wasn't racist.
Well, no,
No, it
that's
doesn't
not
count
what
because it
I
wasn't
said.
America. It was
America
like,
was 10 times more racist
Yes.
than any other
America
fucking
was-
country.
Hello, you want to come as a what?
We kind of like
We
you know,
capitalized that
in
shit,
the Hall
and then
of
we
Fame, in
branded
the Hall of
it.
Fame of racism. The U.S.
We're
is
the top.
No, you know,
We're the winners.
we're close.
We're the winners.
I think we're like
Who are we behind?
we might be behind King Leopold's Congo, but you know what I'm saying? Is it close?
Maybe.
It's a close.
I don't know
It was
though.
longer
Americans
here.
have
It
been
was
doing some
longer in
fucked
America.
up shit for a really long time, man.
Yes, exactly.
Hundreds of years. Like,
Exactly.
I don't
And
pick
then
it-
some.
like picking Michelle Pfeiffer over Eartha Kitt.
oh my God, that's not my fault.
Wow.
Wow.
He went there. Don't let him do that.
I
to
should have
you.
not said. I should have just kept it to
Sorry,
myself.
you know, in this house, we believe Black Lives Matter.
Bro, so don't I. I was just saying. I'm sorry.
I'm
I
sorry.
loved her Eartha Kitt. I really loved
You
her.
just
I'm trying to get
Michelle
brownie
Pfeiffer back.
points with the woke demographic.
The
I
woke
fucking
demographic.
can't.
Okay, so you guys ready?
Yep. I'm actually. So I've given you enough time.
All right,
So
Shanice, go for it.
So I have 4.
Go ahead.
give them to me. Because like you have 4, and I feel like each one of them will have a controversial response to that. So
Go ahead.
go on.
Maybe not.
I don't think
So
so.
the first one, obviously, is Harley Quinn. And it's just it's Lady Gaga!
Yes!
That shit was
It's
hilarious.
Lady
So let me just say,
Gaga!
no. You didn't. No. Hold on. You gotta do it right. Because Harley Quinn is probably my second favorite comic book TV show, only seconded to the greatest comic book TV show, Batman the Animated Series.
Oh,
And,
I like that one.
and it was just the idea of like King Shark going, "Oh my God, it's Beyonce!" And then Clayface, "No, it's Lady Gaga."
I just want you to know that
I that part like 10,000 times when I saw it. Bust it out.
I'm
after that. I had to
bookmarking that
watch
you
it.
said that the Harley Quinn cartoon is one of the is what you say the greatest.
Second
Second.
favorite.
I'm bookmarking that in my head because we're gonna argue about that tomorrow.
I love that shit.
Listen,
It's so good.
I love it.
It's so good. You don't like
But
it?
I love it.
I love
No,
it.
no, there's a lot of comic book. Like
Yeah.
Oh, number 3, what you got?
Number 2. That was only the first one.
Yeah, number 2.
Oh, okay.
So number 2 is the I think it was Deadpool number 2 when he dropped and broke his.
there's about to be a
What
bunch
happened?
of laughter. I warn you guys.
Hold on, what
there's
happened?
going to be a lot of laughter coming
You
from
bet.
my wife. Go ahead.
When he
Here we
broke
go.
his what?
It's already too late. It's too late.
Give her
Alright,
a
what-
second. She's
Want
gonna
me to
read.
finish it?
Yes, finish
Yeah.
it for her.
What are you?
It's this scene. I know this by heart because this is one of the reasons why she laughs like
I
this.
feel like I'm gonna laugh just as hard as she
It's
is
the
right now.
scene, the prison break in Deadpool 2.
Oh my God! When he breaks his
When
back,
he breaks his back in the table.
I
We
laugh.
can't get through the
Yes!
I laugh so
good.
fucking hard at
movie. We
that.
can't get through the movie.
And then he gets up.
She's like dying right now. She, can't even
speak.
breathe.
She's done. She's done. The episode. She's done.
Shay Nice. I laughed just as hard as you
She's
did.
like
And Maria was annoyed at how hard I laughed at that shit. And she was like, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me pause it. And now number 3.
Oh, I gotta watch that one though. That's so funny. Oh my goodness.
Donation a lot of people.
We can
that
never
check
finish that movie.
You said we could never finish watching
Oh
that
my
movie.
goodness! I remember Mark looking at me so weird for a second. We were in the movie theaters the first time we watched it. And I remember everybody laughed, and then everybody stopped, and I couldn't stop. And Mark was just like, "Is she okay?" Love that movie. Okay, that was a good part.
So number 3.
Another part, the third one is it's one of the old Batman movies. Actually, one that you were talking about.
Batman
back
Returns.
over, and it's only memorable because how it affected my cousin, and so he would cry during the Penguin's funeral, and it always got to me. And I felt bad. I
Oh,
mean,
that's a. Oh, fuck, I might have to add that. That's a really dope scene only because, like, it's not something I think anyone would have expected.
right.
Like, especially, like, when he went to go shoot Batman and it just came up being a regular umbrella.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, like, watching the Penguins kind of, like, walk him
I
through
can't.
everything.
No.
And that's where he lost. He would lose it. And I remember, or it was like it happened once, but I do remember we were all watching the movie when we were younger, and I remember like he just started tearing up, and we just all started looking at him like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" And then like he would never tell us for a while, and then finally, because we started making fun of him, and then finally he told us. And then as I got older, I was like, "Y'all, what an asshole I was to not understand that." Like when he saw that, he thought about his mother who passed away.
Oh, that's fucked up. And y'all was sitting there laughing at his ass. I
Mind you,
can't.
his brother's also laughing at him.
Oh,
right?
shit.
So it's like I just remember
It was all
that being
symbolic
younger.
for him?
Kids
Yeah.
are dickheads, too.
And then like kids are so mean,
We're
so
assholes.
mean. And now as I'm older, like that always stuck to me. Like that's just really fucked up. But That was the third one.
Okay, number
And
4.
the last one would be Killmonger's last scene before he.
Yes.
It's literally it's one of the most iconic scenes,
I
and I
love
think
that
in
one
comic
too.
book history.
Yes.
It's actually number 3 on my list.
And for me, it's just it's because I know he said a lot, but the particular like wording of to take me with my ancestors who chose the sea over like
slavery.
Yeah.
Bury me in the ocean.
And that just made me just like I just remember being in theaters just like just there goes the tears like
Hey,
it was just
Auntie.
like listen, well that one too, that one was hilarious.
That was a
It
good
so
one.
fucking rude, but it just like it caught me because it just caught like
Mhm.
obviously you guys understand like, it was
Yes.
just like really like damn really like was he the actual villain because
Exactly.
yeah, that was just that part just really stood out to me. So like just kind of teared up a little bit because I mean the whole movie itself was amazing, especially for Black people, and it was awesome. Like I remember going to there and like me and Javi showing up in Kunta Kinte gear, like it was just awesome.
Damn, we gotta be
But-
Kunta Kinte, yeah.
You're right, that was real stupid of me, but
Nah,
still
stupid,
whatever.
nah, damn.
But it was awesome. But that particular scene itself just really kind of stuck with me. Those are my 4.
Yeah. I just want to throw out there, just for shits and giggles. Me and Doc, we talked about this. One, Thor. Oh, excuse me. Thanos beating the shit out of the Hulk.
Yo.
Thanos. Excuse me. Thor showing up when he was like, "Bring me Thanos," because he was ready to fuck everybody up at that point. Either time Tony Stark said, "I am Iron Man." Captain America, Avengers Assemble. Him picking up the hammer.
Yeah.
Yo, Avengers Assemble might be the number 1 moment because the build-up. That's a decade-long build-up.
You know what? One of my favorite ones too. I love you 3000. That was like one of those
That's a
little
real.
stupid,
That's a really good one.
things
too.
that they put in there that I was like, that's so
That pulls
cute.
at your heartstrings.
Yeah, because he never really
Yeah.
like.
Loki getting beat up by Hulk.
I said that to him before when he slams it
Boom,
back and
boom.
forth.
That was.
That's
I am
really
a
one of my favorite
god.
parts.
You are minuscule. You are.
That or
And the pause when he held him up and the look on Loki's face like, motherfucker. Bang, bang, bang.
is it that moment or is it when Hulk does it to Thor while Loki's watching and you see just the
Yes!
he's just like yes, that's how it feels.
Yes.
I just want to point out that even without his hammer, Hulk was gonna lose that fucking fight.
I don't know, bro.
Literally, like
I literally watched that fight today.
It was just so
Hulk,
good.
Thor was whooping when once Thor was like, "All right, you know
Oh, you
what?"
said Hulk's gonna lose the fight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once
Sure.
Thor got his powers back and he goes, "All right, everything's even now. I don't need this fucking hammer. I'm going to fuck you up."
Yeah.
And it was just like, "Grrr," which was weird because it's like, you have electrical powers. Why is electrical shit working on you? This makes no sense to me.
Here's a geek question that we don't have to get into. We could put this in the back burner.
It's
But-
so good.
Thor Ragnarok was also World War Hulk, kind of combined. It's the MCU version of both of those stories,
Which
right?
was disappointing because
actually
World
no,
War Hulk.
World Breaker Hulk. World Breaker Hulk.
It's
Yeah,
still kind of World War Hulk because of they were on a distant planet and the
Yeah.
Hulk and the world and that Hulk was like the winner. But it's also disappointing. We can get actually this is actually a good one for Know
Yeah.
Your Geek with all that because like the idea of them combining the two and why TV shows work better
Yeah, it would have been
than
better.
movies. And I'm pretty sure you saw the Planet Hulk cartoon.
Oh, I don't remember it much, but yes, I do remember watching it.
So we can get to that later, but just so we can get out of here, this has been your Old Man Wade Show. I want to thank the Superior Super Bowl Comedy for doing this. It's been a while since we've done episodes together. They will come more frequently. I've been trying to get
He's drunk. He doesn't.
Mrs. Fredo to come in and do the show
Like,
more
remember.
because I'm mad we didn't do a Invincible episode.
Oh,
We're not going to get into that.
we're not going to
That's
get into
another
that.
day.
I'm mad we didn't do I'm mad we didn't do a Jupiter's Legacy one.
Oh.
Moving on.
That trash ass
Time for
show. So I want
The
to
show
take
was not trash.
it's
And what's
fucking
the other
ass.
one?
I
The
couldn't even
Boys?
get into it.
The Boys.
I love the boys.
Oh, we can talk about we can still do a preview of what we want from that. We can talk about do you want Supernatural?
Who?
Supernatural?
Oh, I've stopped watching it like long years ago.
We'll have a conversation later. I
Years ago, I stopped
want to
watching
thank
it.
Shay Nice. I want to thank Sleeping Beauty. I want to thank my lovely life Valkyrie for doing this. I want to thank everyone listening. And all I got to say is,
Damn it, Wade.